It is time to expand minds through movies, TV, sports, and flicks. It is time to boldly go where no podcast has gone before. It is time for the Captain Talks Flicks.
The Captain Talk Flicks.
Welcome to the Captain Talks Flicks podcast. I'm your host, the Captain Cortez, aka Mr. Love, and this is where we talk flicks. And ladies and gentlemen, this past week, I went back to the city of Oklahoma and hung out with Dwight, man, Freddy. And this week, he's hunting terrorists. I'm beginning that first couple things. I want to give a big shout out to Council Bluffs, Iowa. Got some plays over in Council Bluffs this past week. Gracias, gratitude, toda. And Council Bluffs, I heard you guys got your first lady mayor. Yeah, a big feat. It doesn't happen a lot of times, I guess, in the United States of America over a lot of years. So, wow, awesome accomplishment, right? So cool. Thanks for listening. Appreciate it, guys. Gratitude. Additionally, this episode is brought to you by the song called 50 Push-Ups. One day I did 50 push-ups, I did a song about it, straight up. There is a belief that if you can do 50 push-ups, you could possibly be stronger than 99% of people on planet Earth. It may or may not be true, I don't know. But I feel doing 50 push-ups is still cool to do, even if that's not true. So ladies and gentlemen, if you want to hear a song called 50 Push-Ups about doing 50 push-ups, I will put it below. Check it out. Now, let's get the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said earlier, Dwight Manfredi was fighting terrorists. Bro, just when you thought you'd seen it all, Dwight Manfredi took his gangster skills, his supreme intellect, the knowledge of the arts of war, and went ahead and battled terrorists. It's magnificent. Yes, so if you didn't know, earlier in the episodes, he was recruited or forced or coerced or whatever to engage this terrorist dude so they can bring him down. He's helping the feds bring this guy down. Right, so it was game time. It was time to meet up with this man, this terrorist guy. But here's what happened. The terrorist detected that Manfredi didn't like him. He's like, bro, I can tell you didn't like him. And he went and talked to his enemy, Dunmire, or whatever. I said, Dunmire, let's go ahead and flip this, and we're going to go ahead and get Manfredi. But Manfredi's always a step ahead. He's always a step ahead because he's super, super smart. And so anyways, he's able to go and flip that situation, and he ends up getting the terrorists and handles the terrorists in his own way. So it's a magnificent episode. Now, there's a couple things in this episode I kind of want to get into. First of all is this. In this particular episode, the terrorist guy was able to detect that Manfredi did not like him. He can detect it. Now, in your walking life, you may encounter human beings that don't like you. Now, if you're highly aware, you'll be like this terrorist guy. Not that you're a terrorist, but you can detect that these people don't like you. Now, first of all, he's a terrorist and he's absolutely horrible. But his skill set was able to detect that Manfredi just wasn't into him and kind of despised him, right? So if you're highly aware and skilled, you'll be able to do this as well. Now, I'm not that highly aware and skilled, but I can detect sometimes when there's a little bit of people ain't feeling you. Because over time, as you get older, you get more emotional intelligence, awareness, and you can just detect, bro, this dude's kind of being an a-hole to me. And believe it or not, I've encountered quite a bit. Because apparently a lot of people think I'm an a-hole. So the fact that Manfredi couldn't really hide that or disguise that well, gave it away, and then the terrorist guy thought he was gonna flip it and get Manfredi. But Manfredi, the well-read individual, was able to go ahead and do the reversal to go ahead and get this terrorist can handle the business, put him out of commission. And that's what I want to talk about secondly. Secondly, I'm going to reiterate what I've been saying all these few seasons, is that Manfredi's a super, super smart man. He's in liquor, he's in weed, he's capturing terrorists. I mean, the key thing is what makes Manfredi so powerful is his intellect. Now, I've been thinking over the last few weeks about things that make a human being a very powerful human being. And there's a couple of attributes I feel like strength, physical strength, intelligence, money also. But I think out of that trifecta of those three particular things, I think intellect is probably the most powerful one to have, because with intellect you can get everything else. Intellect, you can get money, you can get strength, even if you don't get your own strength, get someone else to get strength for you. A powerful, smart mind can really get you a lot of things. And if you go ahead and combine it with a fourth particular thing, which is creativity, then you may be unstoppable. Now I'm going to go ahead and sidetrack and get to something real quick. But what I think makes a human being powerful, at least now in 2025, this may change over time, is you have physical strength, mental intelligence, finance, and creativity. With these four particular attributes, this can make a human very powerful. So if you combine the creativity with intellect, oh my gosh, you just might be unstoppable. We see that Manfredi possesses both those things, creativity and intelligence. Also physical strength, also finance, and also the fifth one, he also possesses a group, family, community. If you have all five of those things, you are unstoppable. Or maybe not, I don't know. But I will say, if you believe what I just said about those five particular things that make a human pretty powerful, I would say the top one probably is intelligence. Because like I said, I think everything does come through intelligence. You get everything with intelligence, right? I believe that might be true. As of now, it could change. But anyways, in this show, we've seen over the last few seasons, like I said, is that Manfredi is always a step ahead because he's highly intelligent. Even when he takes his L's, he's highly intelligent. Because when you're losing, you're thinking ahead, right? Now, I am nowhere near Manfredi at all. I don't have immense amount of wealth or power or group or community or none of these things. I don't have none of that. But I tell you one thing, I will say this. I do think a lot, and I do kind of plan ahead. Even when I'm taking L, I'm planning ahead. I'm always thinking, planning, thinking the planning. Kind of like Manfredi. Not quite like Manfredi, but sort of like Manfredi. Because obviously the results of my life are not producing those particular things. I'm not a rich man. I have a lot of power in these things. But I do kind of model my life in a way that I think about the choices I make on a regular basis, and I give them heavy thoughts. Now, a lot of times people ask me questions, and I already know the answer because I've thought about these things over and over again. I've spent so much time in solitude that I just think about these things over and over again. Most of the time when somebody asks me something, I've already thought about it. Like almost all the time, I've already thought about what they're talking about. There's very few situations where I haven't already thought about it. And I mean, I've thought about virtually everything you possibly think of. Not quite. But I have thought a lot. And so it seems like Manfredi has done as well. Now, Manfredi was in prison for a long time, and I think probably all he could do was think in there. Lift weights to think. I don't know, I've never been there. Don't want to plan on going there. I'm sure a lot of thinking happens. Now, I've been in solitude for many years, and I did a lot of thinking here as well. I did a lot of lifting weights and exercising and thinking also. And because of this, I was able to enhance the brain to just move and operate a little bit better. Not quite Manfredi level, but I kind of understand where he's at. Anyways, Manfredi keeps showing over and over again that if you're a well-read individual, you will do well or can do well. Right? And he's in the criminal world. He's not even in the business world or some legit world. In the legit world, same thing. If you are knowledgeable, knowledge is power is a true statement. He's kept hearing back that knowledge is power, knowledge is power. People don't believe it, but straight up, knowledge is the one thing they cannot take from you, or anyone can take from you, right? They can't strip knowledge from you unless they just mess your brain up or someone messes your brain up. But other than that, if your brain works, knowledge is there for life. Once you learn lessons, they are there. Take those lessons and thrive with them. Knowledge is power. Go read books. Go watch documentaries. Read articles. Strengthen your mind daily, bro. This is one of the main concepts I've been trying to share on this podcast. Thinking, of course, but also train your brain daily. If you see my coffee mug, it says train this day. It's a picture of a brain. Go ahead and work your brain like you work your body. Yeah, you got big muscles, right? But what's your brain like? Straight up, big muscles. What is your brain like? Work that brain. Read, study, learn languages, think, ponder. Just strengthen that brain. I guarantee it'll help you in some way. Some way you will do better because your mind is sharper and smarter and clearer. It makes better choices. I guarantee it. Now, results may vary, but you probably will have a better life if you do this versus if you don't. I strongly believe this. It may or may not be true, but test it out, see what happens. I got a challenge for you guys. If you want to be closer to how Manfredi operates in this show, take time daily, going forward, for the rest of the year, maybe next year as well, and just daily. Learn something new daily. Read something daily. Learn something new. Read a book daily. Take a language lesson daily. Think daily. Sit around for 10, 15 minutes and just think about things. Plan your life forward. Think about possibilities and options. Where do you want to be in 5 years? What's your 5-year plan? You ever seen like interviews that says, what's your 5-year plan? I never had a 5-year plan ever. You know what it was? I didn't think past yesterday or tomorrow. What's your 5-year plan? What's your year plan? Never had any of those. Now I got like a 20-year plan. I got all types of plans. I got a after I'm dead plan. So anyways, seriously. Let's take the next 2 months and next year and let's just sharpen his brain so we can be closer to Manfredi so we can handle problems, issues like a boss. So anyways, Tulsa King is a phenomenal show. I highly recommend you go see the adventures of Manfredi and company. You will not be disappointed. So ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining me. I appreciate you guys. And until next time, we'll see. We are here to add what we can to life, not to get what we can from it. William Osler. Till next time, Captain Peace.
The Captain Talks.